Hello students, myself Chand Singh, BSc Medical student at Baba Farid College Deon. So today we are going to study human insulin and vaccine production with the use of recombinant DNA technology. So it is an important topic from your chapter biotechnology and its application. So let's start with the introduction. So, guys, you all know about the function of insulin. So, insulin is a hormone that is produced in our pancreas or beta cells of pancreas, and this hormone convert excess of the glucose in our blood into the glycogen, and the glycogen is further stored into the cells of liver. So, what if the insulin is not properly working or insulin is not produced by the cells of pancreas? Then there is a problem in our body. So, what is the problem? That our blood sugar level is increases, or if the glucose excess of glucose is not converted into the glycogen, the blood glucose level is going to increase. So we gave this disorder or disease a name known as diabetes. We call this disease diabetes. So to overcome this disease, we have to produce insulin outside the body, and we have made insulin outside the body with the use of or with the applications of biotechnology, with the use of recombinant DNA technology. So how we prepare insulin outside the body? We have going to discuss the processing and synthesis of the human insulin outside the body. So we move further. So firstly, what is insulin? So what is insulin? Insulin is a peptide hormone. एक हार्मोन है that is produced in our pancreas. So it is produced inside the pancreas or in the beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. So the basically the function as I told you, that the function is the regulation of the carbohydrates and fat metabolism in the body. So basically the regulation of the glucose, that convert excess of glucose into glycogen. So insulin, if we talk about the structure of insulin, insulin is consist 51 amino acids, and there is a two chains of amino acids. Firstly A chain, and secondly B chains. So it is in the active form of the insulin. So if we talk about the inactive form of the insulin, then it has a large molecular size, and it consists of large number of the amino acids. So we are going to discuss in detail in the further. So then genetically engineered insulin. So as I told you, that the insulin that is produced by our pancreas and that is also produced outside our body is produced in the inactive form. So what is meaning of the inactive form? That the जो इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है हमारी बॉडी में, जो पेंक्रियाज में इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, वो इनएक्टिव फॉर्म में प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. इनएक्टिव फॉर्म का मतलब यहाँ पर क्या है कि वो इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है उसमें फर्दर द नंबर ऑफ द अमाइनो एसिड्स आल्सो अटैच्ड विद इट. So the active form of the insulin have A chain and B chain, but the inactive form of the insulin have A chain and B chain, and further also have C chain. So the inactive form that is produced by the pancreas has 109 amino acids that are removed when the insulin goes inside the cells. So and at the end insulin is converted into the active form that have A chain and B chain, and it consists 51 amino acids. So so to overcome this problem, when we prepare the insulin outside or genetically engineered insulin, we have made A chain differently and B chain in different bacteria, which we are going to study. So insulin, these are the steps of the insulin production by the use of genetic engineer or with the use of recombinant DNA technology. So firstly, the first step of the insulin production is the suitable vector isolation. So firstly we isolate a stable vector from the bacteria known as the Escherichia coli or E. coli, and then there is a cut. So we have to made a cut on this plasmid, or we can say that a vector. So we made a cut with in this vector with the use of restriction enzyme. So this restriction enzyme cut this plasmid or a vector into a specific ends. So then we have a gene of interest. Gene of interest means that gene that is producing insulin, we have to uh, transmit this gene into the vector. So we isolate this gene from the beta cells and inserted into the plasmid, where we have made a cut with the restriction enzyme. So we transmit or inserted this gene that is producing insulin into the plasmid. In the third step, the gene of interest are recombinant DNA together. So it made a recombinant DNA as the plasmid DNA and the gene of interest, or gene of that is producing insulin. It both make by the combination both make recombinant DNA. So then this plasmid with the gene that is producing insulin is transmitted or inserted into the stable host cell, or in the bacteria. We back this vector into the bacteria Escherichia coli, and then this vector replicate with the replication of the genetic material of the host body. So it produce number of genes that is producing insulin, and it we can say that it produce number of the genes that is producing insulin, and that further produce enough insulin. So as I told you that the insulin is produced in the inactive form. To overcome this problem, we have made insulin both chain of insulin separately. So how? Firstly we have the insulin producing A chain and insulin producing B chains are separately inserted into the plasmid vector. सो प्लाज्मिड वेक्टर में हमने उन जीन को इंसर्ट कर दिया जो ए चेन प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था, और सेकंड में हमने क्या किया, जो जीन बी चेन प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था इंसुलिन की, उनको हमने सेपरेट वेक्टर में इंसर्ट कर दिया. सो देन वी हैव मेड अ रिकम्बिनेंट vector or a recombinant DNA. Then we have inserted this vector with the gene that is producing insulin into the bacteria Escherichia coli. So recombinant DNA is transformed into the Escherichia coli. So in the next step, the proinsulin is produced. So what is the proinsulin? That is the inactive insulin. So जो जीन हमने इंसर्ट किया था वो वेक्टर में एक वी कैन से दैट द बीटा ग्लैक्टोसाइडेज जीन के साइड में जाकर लगता है. सो आगे हम जब इसको पिक्चर में रिवाइज करेंगे तब इसकी क्लियरिफिकेशन हो जाएगी. सो नेक्स्ट इज द प्रोइंसुलिन चेन ए एंड बी separated from the beta galactosidase. That is, I told you that it is the side gene that is present with the gene of the insulin producing gene. So then both the chains of A and B are separated from the beta galactosidase, and then these chains are connected with each other by the sulfide bonds, or with the sulfur bond disulfide bonds that are present in the A and B chain of insulin. So now this insulin is prepared in the inactive form, that we can inject this to the persons or patients that have diabetes to cure the problem diabetes. So next we move. So as I told you that there is a revision. सो बीटा ग्लैक्टोसाइडेज जीन दे नाल जो इंसर्ट किया है वो है इंसुलिन प्रोड्यूसिंग ए चेन प्रोड्यूसिंग जीन, एंड इन द सेकंड बी चेन प्रोड्यूसिंग जीन. सो इट इज़ देन रेप्लिकेट इनसाइड द बैक्टीरिया. देन देयर इज़ अ सेपरेशन फ्रॉम द वेक्टर, that is with the glycosidase chain, or with genes that is present with the insulin chain also, that when we come out when we remove this beta galactosidase gene from the insulin chain, then we made disulfide bond in between them, and we make at last insulin that can be usable, that can be in the inactive active form. एक्टिव फॉर्म में जो इंसुलिन है वो प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा. सो नेक्स्ट इज द वैक्सीन प्रोडक्शन. सो व्हाट इज द वैक्सीन? वैक्सीन इज आर द dead pathogens or weakened pathogen. So when we insert these dead pathogen or weakened pathogen inside the human body recognizes as them to a foreign particle and produce antibodies against them, while these dead or weakened antigens or virus or bacteria pathogens not cause harm to the body because they are weakened or inactive, or we can say that they are dead, while our body are recognized as to antigen or as pathogen to them and produce antibodies against them. So there is a vaccine production with the recombinant DNA technology. How we are going to study? So there are the number of the vaccines that is produced by the recombinant DNA technology. So what we do in this, so we take the genes that is causing disease. So we take the example of the hepatitis B virus that cause the infection of the chronic liver disease occurring worldwide. So there is a virus, hepatitis B virus, that is causing disease hepatitis. So we take this virus and make the gene that is producing the virus and inserted into the plasmid vector. So then we inserted the stable vector. When we inserted the gene that is causing a problem or virus that is causing a problem into the vector, then we transfer this vector into the stable host, so we can produce enough antigens that causing problem. So then we make these antigens in a number of, we can increase the number of these antigens by the recombinant DNA technology. So in the hepatitis B virus, we take the antigens that is causing problem and then inserted into the stable vector, and the stable vector for the hepatitis B virus is the yeast cell. So the virus like particles or dead virus are produced number of in the numbers by the recombinant DNA technology. So these are the overview, the production of the hepatitis B virus vaccine. Firstly, we have what we have done, we have isolate HB antigen producing gene. So hepatitis virus को जो produce कर रहा है, जो इनको इफेक्टिव बना रहा है, वो जीन को हमने आइसोलेट कर लिया. देन वी हैव इंसर्टेड दिस जीन इनटू दी स्टेबल वेक्टर हमने क्या लिया है, जीस्ट का वेक्टर लिया है, उसमें इंसर्ट कर दिया. देन वी हैव इंसर्ट दिस वेक्टर इनटू द स्टेबल होस्ट और इनटू द जीस्ट सेल. देन देयर इज अ रिकम्बिनेशन, और वी कैन से दैट रिकम्बिनेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ हमने उनको क्या किया, आगे फर्मेंटेशन कर दिया. सो एक्सट्रैक्शन एंड प्यूरिफिकेशन के बाद जो HB और हेपेटाइटिस बी की वायरस की वैक्सीन है जो वो तैयार हो जाएगी. सो दिस वी कैन इंसर्ट दिस वैक्सीन इनटू द ह्यूमन बॉडी. सो ह्यूमन बॉडी रिकॉग्नाइज एज अ एंटीजन, बट इट इज़ नॉट कॉजिंग प्रॉब्लम टू दी our body because they are weak, or we can say that they are dead. So thank you guys.